Hello everyone, and welcome to the third lecture of the Python programming. In this lecture we will learn about data type. Generally, variables are containers for storing data of different types. In Python, the data type are divided into different categories. For example, we have numeric type, integer, float, complex, sequence, list, tuple, range, mapping type, dictionary, set type, set and foreign set, boolean, bool, binary type, bytes, byte array, and memory view, text, string. In this table we have example of different data types. As we said before, in Python we don't declare the data type of the variable. First time when we assign a value to a variable, its data type is declared. For example, in the first example, x equal to hello world. Hello world is a string. Then the data type of x will be string. In the second one, x equal to 20. 20 is an integer number. Then the data type of x will be integer. For example, x equal between brackets apple, banana, cherry. Apple, banana, cherry is a list. Then the data type of the x will be list. After specifying the data type of a variable, the programmer can cast or can change the data type easily by using, for example, str to convert it to string, integer to integer, float to float. If we take an example, for example, x equal Saman m dot Almufti, y equal 5, z equal 5.3. Print type, which is a function that returns the data type of variable. Print x, Ctrl D for duplicating the statement, y, print y, and print z. Run. The first print type of x. The type of x is string. Print type of y, integer. Print type of z, float. For example, if I put a equal str of y, then print type of a. Type of a is string. Print a equal to 5, but the data type of a is string, not integer, because we cast it or we convert it from integer to string and stored it in the variable a. In Python, it's very easy to work with strings because The data type string or the values string are represented as array of character that the programmer can easily to reach a specific index or a specific character in the string. For example, for example, x equals Saman m Almufti. Print or y equal x dot x of 4. Print y. N. The output is n. The variable y is a string with value n. If we look at the original x string, Saman m Almufti, the index 4 contains the letter n. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Index of 4 is n. Always the index start from 0. Index of, for example, 10, L. The index of L is 10. Print len of x. The function len is used to return the length of the string. Len of x equal 16. 16 characters in the string of variable x. In Python, we can slice or make substring from the original string easily by specifying the start index and the end index and separated by colons. For example, if I take 0, the range y equal x of 0 to 10, 0 to 10, 0 to 10. The value of y is Saman m dot a. From 0 to 10, 10 not included. The index 10 not included. If we started from 0, if the start index is 0, we can use colon to end, colon to end, the same output. Or we have from, for example, from 5 to 10 between two ranges, or 5 to end. M dot Almufti space m dot Almufti. String name between brackets, start index, colon, and index is used to make substring from the original string. In Python, there are many built-in functions that can be used with string. For example, we have upper, lower, strip. Y equal x dot upper print y. If we see the original string x equals Saman M Almufti with S capital, M capital, A capital, and the other all small or lower alphabet. After using upper function, the output is Saman M Almufti with capital letters. We can use lower for lower letter or small letter. Strip. Strip is used to remove the white spaces from the beginning or the end of the string. For example, if you have some white spaces before Saman and Al-Mufti. Print x, then y equal strip print y. We can see before applying strip, before and after the string there are white spaces. After using strip function, all the white space before and after the string are removed. Other function, replace, split, split and count. Replace, split, count. Replace are used to replace a string with another string, or a part of a string with another character or a string. For example, replace let me remove the white spaces. X equals Saman M Almufti. Print x. Y equal x dot replace. I will replace the original text Almufti with a new value Amedi. The original x variable has been modified after replacing Al-Mufti, which is an old value, with the new value Ahmedi. Replace is used to replace a value with a new value. Split. The function split returns a list of variables, a list of items that have been separated by a separator. For example, in x equals Saman M Al-Mufti, if I put split space the separator is space, which means from S to the N will be the item 0 in the list Y. After space, which is M dot, after space to a space, to the next space, will be in the next or item, first item of the list, neglecting space. Al-Mufti will be at the last index of the list Y. The output is a list of Y. The first item is at the index 0 Saman, index 1 M dot, index 3 Almufti. For example, if I put A is A, neglecting A, M, A, in Almufti. Or for example, if I space but adding space, adding more spaces to the list, to that string, sum, in, m, al. We have for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 item in the list. The next attribute is maximum split, the maximum value of splits. For example, if I need 2 split, 2 index, then the rest will be at the third one, or one item, the rest will be at the second one. Count returns the number of times specified value appears in the string. For example, if we search for a character or a string in a text, the number of string number that or the count that appears in the string will be printed, will be returned. For example, Saman Almufti. If I put a count, a small 2 times appeared in the string x. If I put space 4 times, space 2, 3, 4, a capital 1. Index find format. The index function returns the first index that the searched value appear in the text or a string. For example, if we have Saman Almufti, index of a, nine, index of man, man, it should be 0, 1, 2, 2. The first index of the first letter at the value appears in the index 2 of the string x. Find. The function find is similar to index. It returns the index of the first letter in the string with a difference that if we search, for example, z, if the searched value doesn't appear in the string, find will return -1, but index returns error, exception error. This is the main difference between index and find. Find returns -1, whereas index returns exception error in case if the searched value doesn't appear in the string. Format. The function format is used to insert a value to the placeholder in a text. For example, if we take a example NZU, Nawroz University, Department of brackets, which means placeholder, another placeholder, class, another placeholder, course. Y equal x dot format. The first value will be inserted to the first placeholder in the text x. The first value, for example, computer science. The second value, second class. The last value, Python programming. Print y. The format function returns the formatted text after inserting the values to the placeholder, to the corresponding placeholder. Print y. The result is NZU Department of Computer Science. The first placeholder takes the first value. Second class, Python programming course. There are many other functions that can be used with string. For example, is alpha to check a string if it's alphabet or not. Is lower if it's lowercase or uppercase. Is digit if it is a digit or not. For example, z equal ABC. Print z dot is alphabet. It should return true because ABC is alphabet. True. ABC1, which is a number, false. Is lower. It should returns true. ABC is lowercase. ABC Z capital, false. Z capital is upper, true. ZA, false. Is digit, false. 1 2 3, true. And there are many other cases. Is decimal, true. one if false. In Python, it's easy to check if a certain phrase or a character present in a string or not, easily by using the keyword in. The keyword in. For example, print value class in y. I will check if the value class appears in the variable y or not. True. False. A. True. The keyword in is used for checking a phrase or a character inside a text or a string. In Python, two strings can be combined or concatenated using plus sign. For example, y plus by Saman m dot Almufti. NZU Department of Computer Science, second class, Python programming by Saman M Almufti. The plus sign is used to concatenate or to combine different strings. But it can't be used to combine string with, for example, integer. In this case, we again use format. For example, a equal 5, print y dot format x dot format a text a 5 or 6. The format function contains unlimited number of attributes. For example, we have 3 placeholder, then it will take 3 placeholders. In the placeholder, if it's a an empty bracket, then the first value will go to the first placeholder, the second goes to the second, and the third to the third placeholder. We can use index, for example, 2, 0, 1. In the department of 2, the index 2, index 0, computer science, index 2, index 1, second, index 2, Python programming. The Python programming value will go to this placeholder. 0, computer science class. Second, for the last placeholder. Or we can also use name. For example, dip name. Dip name equal stage equal CName, course name equal Institute Department of Computer Science, second class, Python programming course. Inside the placeholder we can add format type. For example, colon, less or colon, greater than, colon, B, colon, O, colon, F, colon, X. For example, the binary. Colon B is used to convert from the decimal number to the binary number. Colon F, floating point. Colon O, converting to octal. Colon X to hexadecimal. If we take examples, for example, X equal the entered number equal in binary and is equal to in octal and in hexa. In binary, I'll put colon B. For octal, colon O. And the last one will be colon X for hexadecimal. Print x.format for example 25, which is a decimal number, will be converted to binary, octal, and hexadecimal. I have 3 placeholder, which means 3 times 25. The entered number equal 11001 in binary and is 31 in octal, which is equal to 19 in hexadecimal. For example, 15, 15, 15, 111, 17, F in hexa. Another example, greater or less than, for aligning the text. X equal NZU placeholder colon $20. Print x.format CS computer science. The placeholder length, the value in the placeholder length will be 20. Value of the value that inserted to the format function is 2. Then it will put 18 spaces before CS, 18 space before CS. The length of the placeholder value in the placeholder will be 20, or after will be 20, 20. We can use, for example, star 18 star with 2 letters 20. Length of the value in the placeholder is 20. For example, if I put 5 character, 5 character before, or before and after. F is used for floating point. For example, if I put F and the value 1 to 3, 1 to 3, and 6 zeros after the floating point. The default value is 6. If we want to change it, dot 2, for example, 2 F. Zero point 25. Thank you.